Let us look at one of our great traditions in India, where after conception, mother-to-be is sent to her maike, to her parents' place. Why? Do we ever think about this? Or is it just a ritual? I'll bring one scientific angle to it. They did a research on pregnant mothers in Brooklyn, in a ghetto environment. Ghetto means that there is a lot of violence. You don't know whether your husband will return home or not. And he might return, but he may be sleeping with a gun under his pillow. Imagine a situation of a mother-to-be at that time, always under stress. And what happens when a person is under stress? Sympathomimetic response will lead to neurotransmitters that promote sympathomimetic response, like dopamine, adrenaline. And what is the role of this dopamine, adrenaline? Increases the heart rate, increases the blood pressure. So what happens to such mothers? They're always under stress. Blood circulates in their arms, in their legs. The lips start tingling all the time. And then, do you think the blood in such a mother will not transfer itself to the fetus? It will cross the placenta barrier and go to fetus. Fetus will also respond accordingly. Fetus had nothing to do with all these things, nothing to do with the external environment. But the external environment created something in a mother. Neurotransmitter from mother's blood will go to the fetus blood. Now, interesting thing they observed is prefrontal cortex here, whose function is to think, contemplate. It's a cognitive ability. It suffers because the blood supply, because of this adrenaline dopamine rush, is not much here, but it is on the back of the brain. So children born to such mothers have a very well developed back part of the brain, the cost of the frontal brain. But mothers who are in suburban neighborhood, where there is more wealth and there is more harmony, they picked up such mothers and conducted this experiment. The frontal lobes were very well developed. Digestive system is also very well developed. What happens in compromised condition where sympathomimetic system is so active? Blood rushes to hands and legs at the cost of providing blood to the developing digestive system. So the baby is born will have digestive problems. Suffice to say that it is the environment that changes the genetic pattern or the genetic response. Though you may have a healthy genetic pattern from your parents, but now the environment you live in has changed everything. That's why in our tradition, generally, wherever possible, mothers-to-be are sent to their parents' place. Our Indian society largely had been, until last few decades, an agrarian society, where everyone had to work, contribute to work, they had to work in farms. So traditions are great. We have to understand why it was done. When we look at it from this perspective, we can appreciate it better. We can go one step further and study the children of parents who are meditating. You'll find extraordinary results that such children have immensely powerful cognitive ability. Second, third, fourth generation of such children, you will be able to pick up from the crowd and say, parents must have been meditating. Look at them.